are opening up, friends and family are back together. Call Todd's to make sure your home looks its best. Todd specializes in carpets, upholstery, tile, grout, draperies, area rugs, and carpet repairs. They even clean your garage and driveway. Call a local company with a quality reputation you know and trust. Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning, 702-595-0488.
Hello from the team at Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. Did you know, according to studies, indoor air pollution is often 5 times worse than outside air pollution? Our new UV lights clean the air in your house by removing mold, spores, germs, viruses, and bacteria. If you are as concerned about indoor air quality as we are, give us a call at Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating at 775-727-6800. License number 78175.
Hi, I'm the Big C. Hey, look at this beautiful couple. I knew as soon as I said that, I was like, don't say it, don't assume. Did you know more than 2 people die from skin cancer every hour?
Oh, man.
It's a bummer, but the good news is skin cancer is a cancer you can see, so you can go get checked. You can check each other regularly, make it romantic. Turns out I'm a matchmaking mirror. You're welcome. Love might be in the air.
Thank you for once again voting the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza Best of Pahrump as #1 in vehicle sales and service 4 years in a row. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our amazing lineup of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, along with tons of high-quality pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. Plus, get your vehicle's value, a free credit score, even get pre-approved. Our goal is finding you the right vehicle and making it the right price. Need your vehicle serviced? PahrumpCars.com has you covered. Click on Service and Parts to schedule an oil change, tune-up, or any repair, big or small. Our ASE and GM trained technicians do it all. While you're there, check out our new accessories page and customize your ride today. All accessories can be shipped directly to you or be sent to the Auto Plaza for easy installation. That's PahrumpCars.com.
You got bills and you need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $1,800 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. They're also in need of drivers for front-end loaders. If this is you, call for Ed now. 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New service and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Welcome to KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. It is Tuesday, January 17th.
Well, the Pahrump Valley Winery is no longer, at least that's the word for now. The winery and restaurant is going through a rebirth, which includes a new owner. The new name is yet to be revealed. Locals are anxious to hear what the plans are for the new owner of the restaurant and winery and what they have in store for the future.
KPVM TV News 25 has learned that the Pahrump Valley Winery is now closed for business as of January 16th, 2023. The new owner will rebrand, restructure, and reopen with a new name in the future. The doors open and employees are on scene as of this morning. They are not serving food or alcohol until they receive a new business and alcohol license. This development is following a bankruptcy filing. former owner, Kathy Trout, reportedly defaulted on the loan. The bankruptcy court has allegedly turned the property over to the lender, who will retain the business as the plans to improve the winery and restaurant. This is a developing story.
He is gone but never forgotten. A heartfelt remembrance today at the Nye County Animal Shelter by our county commissioners and shelter staff for late residents and huge advocate for animals, Dave Stevens.
Today is going to be a great day. We're going to present a plaque for an individual who was a pusher for the new shelter. They called it a dog pond. And that's Dave Stevens. So we're dedicating a plaque to Dave Stevens for the work that he did, the hard work that he did, every Board of County Commissioners meeting to talk about a new dog shelter. Called it a dog pond, but again, we knew it was a shelter.
The plaque has been on our list of things to do for obviously quite some time. If Dave was still alive, we still would have put a plaque up. He was that type of guy. It was a constant reminder to us that we needed to do something for the animals in this town that got lost or whatever. It started a discussion, and it got our comptroller to go out and actually find enough money at 2%, which is like free money.
So the story goes like this, if you remember, John. We had a jail bond, remember? As you were sitting on the board, and I was there with you, we had a jail bond. And we'd been after Savannah Rucker, our CFO, our Chief Financial Officer, to refinance that for, I don't know, 4 years.
At least.
Maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
And finally, the interest rates were amazing. And she refinanced that jail bond. And then we turned around and took those savings and were able to float a bond at 1.93%. We basically paid for this animal shelter. And it was because of our good friend with the dog pond. We're saying that actually not pound. We are really saying pond because that's what he used to say. Driving us and pushing us to get that done. So thank you, Dave Stevens, in memory of you.
For not letting us forget.
That's right.
Our hearts go out to Dave, and hearts go out to everybody who wanted a new shelter because the old shelter was just falling apart. It needed a lot of work. It was too small for the amount of people that are living here in this county, and especially within the portions that the shelter takes care of, all the way up to Beatty. So it's quite a bit of a feat for us to get things done. And again, Dave Stevens was a part of that, and we appreciate him 100%, and we appreciate the people in this town.
I'm really excited. I think that's awesome that this county commission board was able to acknowledge Dave Stevens for his love of the animals and things like that. He may not have given money himself, but the fact that the commissioners at that time were able to get this done is nothing short of a miracle, especially with all of the hurdles that they had to jump through. I finally today got to tour the facility, and wow, what a state-of-the-art facility it is. So again, I'm really happy to be here and be a part of this now. I wish I had been here when they were going through the process.
And we'll continue to update elements of this story for you because tomorrow, Nye County Shelter Manager Tasha Crabtree gives us updates on how the shelter is currently going.
And a Prump man is arrested following a report to authorities detaining a sexual assault on a minor.
Detectives with the Nye County Sheriff's Office are investigating a report of an alleged sexual assault of a child. According to the declaration of arrest from the Nye County Sheriff's Office, on October 5, 2022, deputies received a referral from the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services regarding a female juvenile under the age of 16 who allegedly was sexually assaulted by a man named John Creel 3 different times over 2 months. According to the report, Creel admitted that he did sexually abuse the minor at least 3 different times. Based upon the totality of the deputy's investigation, John Creel was placed under arrest and transported to the Nye County Detention Center, where he is facing a charge of sexual assault against a minor child under 16 years of age.
And in more local news, a Pahrump man backs a vehicle up as the passenger hangs onto the door for dear life.
police responded to a residence in Pahrump on a report of an assault. On January 9th of this year, Nye County Sheriff's Office spoke to a victim who told officers she got into a verbal argument with the suspect a few days prior. According to the declaration of arrest, the female told law enforcement the suspect, identified as Jared Utitis, left but allegedly took a vehicle belonging to the victim. In the arrest report, the female opened the passenger door that Utitis was driving and jumped halfway into the vehicle while he was backing out of the driveway. The female was unable to get into the vehicle and was dragged coming out of the driveway. The female told deputies the driver continued to back up, knowing that she was hanging by the passenger door. Police were able to see a large hematoma mark on the victim's stomach, left leg, buttocks, and upper left shoulder. Deputies spoke with the suspect, who admitted that he knew the female was hanging on by the passenger door and falling out, but continued driving away, knowing she had fallen. In the officer's arrest report, Utitis did not stop the vehicle to check or provide aid to the female. The suspect also admitted to leaving the scene and not reporting it to authorities. Law enforcement placed Utitis under arrest and transported him to the Nye County Detention Center for the alleged crimes of battery with substantial bodily harm and take vehicle without owner's consent.
And don't grab that remote after this break. We're introducing you to an 8-year-old eagle-eyed hero. We'll be right back.
Happy New Year! It's 2023 and time to start something new. Saida Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram is the place to start. We have Dodge Durangos, Challengers, and Chargers. Dodge is the #1 ranked brand in initial quality and driver appeal. Or how about a legendary Jeep? Jeep's iconic 4x4 SUVs have been world-renowned for over 80 years. It's also Newsweek's best SUV lineup for the last 2 years in a row. With the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee or the Jeep Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer, you are sure to find the one you love. We have Nye County's largest inventory. No matter what your needs, we are sure to have the right vehicle for you. Tired of playing Las Vegas dealers' games? Come on down to Pahrump and start something new at the original hometown dealer.
At Saida Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, your original hometown dealer, we want only to be the best.
I was at a roundabout in Pahrump on 372 and I was rear-ended. There was a car actually sandwiched in between me and the car that crashed into us going 60 miles an hour, and the result injured my lower back really badly.
Accidents can change lives, that's a fact. While we can't stop a car crash from happening, we can help you get your life back on track and make sure you get the attention, care, and compensation you deserve.
Overwhelming number of people told me to call J.K. Nelson, and they had helped them after their accidents. And it was honestly the best decision that I could have made. He made sure to get me the money to cover all of my hospital bills, would answer all of my questions I had, and I never felt like I was bothering them. They were just really welcoming and helpful.
If you have been in a crash, call J.K. Nelson today at 727-9900. That's 727-9900.
Heard in a wreck and don't have health insurance or money for co-pays and deductibles? No problem.
At Lerner & Rowe, we can get you the medical treatment you need with no out-of-pocket cost.
And we don't get paid till we win your case.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Now is the time. Get off your seat and into the beat of fitness for just $10. We offer everything you need at our hometown gym, and most plans are just $10 a month. Plus, there are no long-term commitments required. We have tons of options: yoga, high and low impact cardio classes, circuit training, and new innovative classes to keep you motivated. With 15,000 square feet of fitness, we are the largest full-service gym in Pahrump. Get started today. Come and see us at Fitness 410.
Do you have dust streaks around your vents? Gunny's Air Conditioning has the newest and best duct cleaning equipment RotoBrush has to offer. It will brush and vacuum the inside of your ducts while videoing the entire process so you can see the before and after. Gunny's Air Conditioning does all of your indoor air quality needs, duct cleaning and UV lights. So call Gunny's Air Conditioning at 775-727-6800. License number 78175.
Jivas Defense has the lowest prices on guns in Nevada. They carry brand name ammo and accessories, and there's always a gunsmith on site. If you don't see what you're looking for, they'll special order it for you, offering consignments, layaways, and $25 dealer transfers. They're open 6 days a week and closed on Mondays. Stop by the veteran-owned Jeebus Defense, located on the corner of Highway 160 and Basin. If you bought a gun someplace else, you paid too much.
Mom's Diner, the heart of Pahrump, is open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Something fun is always happening here, from the arrival of classic antique cars to watching the diner enjoy a Momstrosity burger. The food is so good, you'll think they stole your mama. Mom's Diner is open daily from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 1242 East State Street, number 100. Dine in or take out. Call 775-751-9929.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple refreshment or snack? Come visit one of our 6 Horizon Market locations near you. We also have the loosest slots around town with over $1 million in payouts. You will get Pahrump's hometown value, where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your Horizon in Pahrump.
My wife and I got in a wreck with our kids, and after that happened, we decided to call Lerner and Rowe. The money that we got from the settlement was definitely life-changing, and it's helped us out so much.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
LV.net provides fast, reliable internet at a fair price. We're a locally operated company and have proudly served the city of Las Vegas since 1994. At LV.net, we're your friends and neighbors, so you can be confident that you'll always get the best customer service. Our team is available 24/7, 360.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, we caught up with Kathy McKenna at Nevada Outreach and Training to talk about affordable housing.
We have just about every walk of life that comes through our doors. We have dads that are single raising their children. We have moms that are single raising their kids. We have grandparents raising their kids. We have people low income on Social Security that just do not have the ability. They're working. But if you look, number one, jobs right now, even though they advertise, it's really hard to get a job right now. It's very difficult. I don't know if people are just delayed and they're going through a new process, but where some person could usually get hired in a couple days after an interview, we're seeing a couple months. And so that has created such a problem for these folks that are struggling to make ends meet because they only make $1,200. Add to that, most landlords want 3 times their monthly income or the amount of the rent to be made in income. So if somebody is making $1,500 a month, that means that they can afford a $500 home. There are no $500 homes in Pahrump or in Nye County or for Las Vegas for that matter. So that is where we're seeing such a horrible time of not having affordable housing, of not having housing set aside that is strictly for lower income folks to be able to make it. It's not a handout, it's a hand up. And that's what we truly need, affordable housing. I've got a list of people right now that is just trying to find a home. We even have people with Section 8 vouchers that cannot even find a home, that have 6-month extensions because they cannot find any place to live here. People, for the majority, do not want to be homeless. Do I have a handful of people that I know here in town that want to remain homeless? Yes. Is that the majority? Absolutely not. It's such a minority, it's almost not even worth discussing. Most people do not want to go out in the desert and sleep on the ground. Some of them, yes, do make money, and that's what they use to spend for, clothing, the few items that they may need. A lot of them will come here. Especially if we have it, we make sure that they have it with bedding and so forth. But for food, and they usually get a stipend. A lot of times too on welfare, Medicaid, they have to make sure that they stay on top to keep re-enrolled, and so a lot of times they fall off. We see a lot of mental illness right now. Mental illness has been always high, but I think we've seen a huge uptick since COVID. I think that created such problems for a lot of our people, especially when you're masked and you can't see faces. So we're seeing a lot more mental illness. Sometimes mental illness is treated with drugs and alcohol, sadly. But what do we have here in Pahrump to help those with mental illness and drug addictions? Nothing. If I have those individuals and we can convince them to get help, we take them to Vegas. That is another area that we are super lacking here, that we really need to have to be able to help these people.
Dr. Tom Waters presents the Andre Butch Harper Act of Kindness Award to 8-year-old Tommy Birmingham for spotting a dog that had been poisoned by its owner and was abandoned at the Dead Animal Pit at Pahrump Valley Disposal on Mesquite Avenue. Tommy fortunately pointed out the dog to his dad as they were driving at the dump. They called Animal Control, who rescued that dog and came to the scene.
Hi, I'm Tom Waters, and I'm here with Tommy Birmingham. And we're here because, you know, when Deanna and I, we meet a lot of citizens around Pahrump. And one of the things that we like to do is find the citizens that do so much for our community. And we always come out with the Act of Kindness Award. Now, in this case, Tommy Birmingham has done something so remarkable, we wanted to recognize him today. So, Tommy, what I want to do is let you know that the act of kindness is something that everybody looks forward to, and it's something that you've done. You were able to find an animal that someone had poisoned and put in the dump, and you found him and made sure that other animals won't be treated that cruelly. So we're just so proud of you, and because of that, we want to present to you Pahrump's Act of Kindness Award. And this is entitled, I want to read this first. It says, in memory of Andre Butch Harper, Act of Kindness Award presented to Tommy Birmingham for rescuing an animal in need. It's from the citizens of Pahrump, Nevada. No act of kindness is ever wasted. And we're going to present this to you. I'm going to have you turn it around so that the people at home can see that as well. Because this is something that's just so amazing to have a young man, 8 years old, doing something that's so important in our community. We love animals, and you love animals, and I hear that you want to be taking care of animals later on. You want to tell us something about that?
Yeah, we found, we got 3 dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, one, but all 3 of them were pit bulls.
Oh, gee. Okay. And now you want to take care of animals when you grow up.
Yeah. What
do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be a farmer.
A farmer?
Yeah.
Taking care of animals. That's wonderful. Okay, is there anything else you'd like to say to all those people out there that are watching this?
Well, I did it because it was right.
The right thing to do. And that's what the Act of Kindness Award is all about. And we want to thank you. So let me shake your hand again and say thank you, Tommy Birmingham, for everything that you do for animals and for everything that you do for our Pahrump community.
Congratulations to Tommy. That award is well deserved. 2 dogs belonging to that owner died from antifreeze poisoning belonging to that owner, and the owner was charged with 2 counts of felony animal abuse and neglect. A 3rd dog, believed also to belong to that owner, was rescued. The Birminghams helped with that rescue as well.
And we want to thank Tom and Tommy and Heather Birmingham. And we also want to give them a little plug. Of course, the Birminghams help with so many things. But if you need a mobile mechanic, they own Prump Mobile Mechanic, and Heather Birmingham owns the women-led businesses and Prump Fluff and Fold. And we're going to give them some interviews as well for those businesses. Well, if you're looking for a new job, Ed Kelly from Nye Communities Coalition tells us about an upcoming event for job seekers.
January 24th, which is a Tuesday, upcoming, from 1 to 4, we'll be hosting a hiring event for Gen Mobile. They have community outreach advocate positions open. What Gen Mobile does is provide phones to low-income housing. They also have tablets available for individuals at a low cost with free internet on those tablets. As far as I know, don't quote me on that for sure, but I believe it's free internet, low-cost tablet. They are hiring and looking for individuals locally here. They also have some positions open up in northern Nye County in Tonopah. They are also looking for positions in Mesquite, I believe, right now. So these advocates actually will be setting up mobile units where they go into events and parking lots and attend those types of events again. And they basically have their own little pop-up, and they have a table, and people walk up, they sign them up, get their information, and they walk away with a free phone. There's 2 numbers to call. The first number is 702-748-9797. Second number is the Nye Communities local number, which is 775-727-9970. You can press option 1, get you in the resource room for the information on that. It's at the Nye Communities Coalition, 1020 East Wilson Road, here in Pahrump, in room 31, which is one of our classrooms. We'll be there on Tuesday, the 24th, from 1 to 4. Come dressed for an interview, bring your resume, have your information with you, because they will hire on the spot if you are ready to go.
Well, if you have seasonal depressive disorder due to not much sunlight, we might have a remedy after the break.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, in today's health news, sunny days are in short supply with winter here, and that means many people are not getting enough vitamin D. So how can this impact your health?
Vitamin D is really essential, especially when we're talking about bone density. It works really well with calcium. A lot of times what happens is if we're not getting enough calcium in our diets, the body actually will decrease the calcium stores. So vitamin D kind of helps maintain those calcium stores to keep our bones nice and strong. A lot of research actually does support that vitamin D helps with overall mood.
Registered dietitian Beth Churany with Cleveland Clinic explains that many people have a vitamin D deficiency, and a simple blood test can tell you for sure. However, some warning signs of a deficiency can include fatigue, bone pain, muscle weakness, and mood changes. When it comes to getting enough of the so-called sunshine vitamin this winter, certain foods can help. Churany says fatty fish like salmon, tuna, mackerel, and sardines are all good options, as well as mushrooms, egg yolks, and milk fortified with vitamin D. She also encourages people to talk to their doctor to see if a vitamin D supplement is necessary. If it is, when you take that supplement, can make a difference.
I always recommend eating it with your heaviest meal because it is a fat-soluble vitamin. It'll actually increase your absorption better with some sort of fat. And so typically people take it in the morning because that's kind of, we usually end up taking our vitamins in the morning, but a lot of times our breakfasts aren't very heavy. They're pretty light. So I always recommend doing it at your evening meal if that's your biggest meal, and you'll actually end up seeing the numbers increase a little bit faster.
And your doctor can check your vitamin D levels regularly if you have a certain risk factor for a deficiency.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, Need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Speaking of clouds, I mean, I'm still liking them. I know a lot of people are getting a little bit tired sometimes and talking about the blue skies poking out.
Well, I love those clouds rolling in, and I love when they roll out. I don't mind either way. Your forecast.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide on the local BTV app, the app you need on your phone in 2023. Hey, let's take a look at this weather map. Look, Fernley, 35 degrees, 39 up there in Fallon. Weather twins in Carson City and Tonopah, 32 degrees. Also identical twins on the low side with 14-degree lows. And you're the Cool Spot Award winners today. Burr, way to go. Goldfield, you're up to 35 degrees. Beatty saw 47. It's 54 out in Amargosa, Hot Spot Award winner. In Las Vegas, all the way up to 50. And out in Death Valley, it's a mighty nice 62 degrees. How about that? Here in the Paradise Rump, let's take a look. Our current temperature, 46 degrees. It was 50 degrees just a little bit earlier. That was the ties us for second with Las Vegas. Congratulations. We're weather twins, all in the family. Winds out of the northwest to 11 miles per hour today as the sun rose in all its glory, hope, and promise at 6:53. Set this evening at 4:54, and we missed it as it went, but gorgeous sunset under those partly cloudy skies. We're heading down to low tonight of 29 degrees. Burr, 62% humidity. You think that'd smell like rain tomorrow, but no rain tomorrow. We're saving that up for Thursday. Why not? Save it for a rainy day. Save it for Thursday because it will be a rainy day. 24% chance. Looks like sunshine Friday and Saturday. Nice way to start the weekend. 15-mile-per-hour winds diminishing down to 7, back up to 13 on Sunday, and those clouds return, but no.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New service and repair. Call Gunny's 775-727-6800.